Is this the first time we met? But you reckon we've met before?
I don't know. I mean, I think we have.
I feel like we've met before, but let me tell you a story real quick. So, your sister, right? Her and I have been friends for a while, and you were like, "How did you meet Tegan?" And I was like, "Do you know what? I can't even remember. I'm pretty sure it was netball when we were younger."
Oh,
so that's cool. And me and Tegan were friends, and then I came across you because of your music, like genuinely love your music, and I was like, "Oh my god, this Paige chick is so cool." And then for some reason, I just put 2 and 2 together and connected the dots. I had no idea. And I was messaging Tegan. I was like, wait, is Paige your sister? And she's like, yeah, that's my little sister.
Oh my God. That's cute.
What is the world, the universe? It is so crazy.
Yeah, that's funny, eh? I feel like New Zealand's so small though too. Yeah.
It is.
Auckland in particular.
South Auckland.
South. Oh, you're a Southie?
I'm a South Auckland
Papakura?
girl. Yes.
Hey.
We were neighbours. What school did you go to?
Rose Hill.
Okay, that's all from Paige today.
Were you Kura High?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What year?
I graduated in the year 2010.
Do you know? Oh, no, you wouldn't.
I love this. Do you know Mary down the road?
No, my drummer went to Kura High.
What's his or her name?
His name is Damien Graham and his girlfriend's name is Maureen Burke. And they both went to Kura High.
How old are they now?
30?
Oh, they would have. Oh, I'm going to be 30 this year, so we probably
Oh my
were
God.
around the same year. Maybe faces. I'm better with faces, not
Right.
so much with names.
Yeah.
But hey, Paige, thank you so much for jumping on Doad. I did this thing last season where I was like, hey guys, who do you want to see on the next season of Doad season 2? And your name was brought up a few times. Sarah, famous.
Oh my God. What a blessing.
Blessing, what blessing. How are you? How are you going?
I'm doing good. Feeling comfy.
Yeah, you look very comfy in your little. It looks like I want to say sheepskin. But,
Yeah, it's nice.
It is. Who's
A comfy
who
hood.
are you wearing, Paige?
I'm wearing Luke Penny. That's my boyfriend.
You're wearing him.
Well, this is his. I just claim all of his stuff.
That legit sounds like a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight I'm wearing Luke Penny. You should take that and run with it.
Yeah, that's who I'm wearing.
Yeah, nice. And he's actually just outside as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's eating all the snacks.
Yeah.
we left him outside because we're going to come in here and talk about all things Dyke. But yeah, so you're good. How's things going? How's life? How's music and all that?
It's going good.
Yep.
It's the end of summer, so just finishing like the summer gigs, the festivals and stuff.
Yes.
So it's random because like 1 minute you're busy and then you're just not. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now. Like, what do I do with my time besides writing music?
Yeah, and because you've just finished the big events run, right? Did you go homegrown?
Yeah.
Was that the last one you done?
Yeah, that's the last one I just did, but the very last one is Peachy Keen.
Peachy Keen, that was it. What is that? Where was that?
Welly. And
Welly.
it's like they've made it a thing that it's like a lot of female, like non-male acts. Yes.
Clap.
We
That's
love
great.
it.
We love to see that. We love to support that as well.
Yeah, that was what I thought was pretty cool about it. But I'm trying to say that it's not just a female festival. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because no, that's just like calling Homegrown an all-male festival. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Equality.
Yeah.
For everyone.
It's a festival.
Yeah, exactly. It's a festival, guys.
Yeah.
Just come and enjoy it and music. Everybody, lovers
Amen.
love music is music.
Oh my God.
That's
I mean,
a great slogan, eh? You should use that.
Yeah.
Just copyright me. Cool. So what's the plan now? So you just said that you are gonna keep writing music. Is that what happens with musicians? Like when you finish your gigs and you have a little bit of a quiet spell through winter, or
I think so. Like, it's funny because I mean,
like,
I've
so.
got no
know.
idea. I have no idea what it means to be an artist or anything because I just started. But like, because I released my EP already like in July last year, I'm kind of having to make an album.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah,
but it'll be a long process of trying to figure out what's cool and what isn't. You know.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much all I'm doing now,
Are you
and going for
full-time?
walks. Sorry,
Are you a full-time artist now?
I am.
Oh, cool.
Yay! I
That's
left Krispy
amazing.
Kreme.
Did you? Wait, you worked at Krispy Kreme?
Bro, yes. I worked at Krispy Kreme on the day it opened. And I
Is this
served,
one in Monaco?
Hell yeah. I served the first customer.
That's actually pretty damn cool. What's your favourite donut there?
Original glazed.
That is a
When
very
it's hot.
boring
When it's
answer.
hot. No, because I can't handle the other flavors.
Too much?
Yeah, too mickey. I just
Too mickey.
too mickey. I love when they come off the conveyor belt hot. There's nothing
Okay.
better. Oh my gosh, it's like candy floss that melt in your mouth.
Now, do you know what's good there? The shakes,
Yes.
not crushes. You know the Oreo.
Yeah.
whatever they are?
The cookies and cream premium shake.
Yes. I don't want to know
For
what's inside that because I
mine.
feel like it's a lot of really bad things.
Nah, honestly, it's literally just ice cream and cookies.
Yeah, that's probably bad.
But isn't it funny that that's all it is?
Is that all it is? You
It's
have to give me the
literally-
recipes.
It's literally just ice cream and cookies and cream.
I love this chat. I love that we've gone from events to music to Krispy Kreme.
donuts.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations on becoming a full-time artist. That is such a huge achievement.
Thanks.
That's so cool. So now you're like just figuring out life and what the heck that even means for you. And
Yeah.
yeah. So what does a day in the life of Paige look like as a
God.
full-time artist?
Honestly, wake up at 2 p.m. Nah, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
That's a creative, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's funny because that's not me.
Do you do early mornings?
I do like 9:30, so
Okay.
not early, but not late. Because I feel like all the artists I know wake up at like 12 because they've stayed up all night making shit, and I'm like, I can't make music after like 9 p.m.
Why is that? Why do you think?
I think maybe it's just because my brain is like just doesn't work at nighttime. I'm like, oh my god, bedtime. I love bedtime. It's
like
so
sleep?
exciting. Yeah, I just love laying. I just love going to bed. I love like getting ready for bed, laying in bed, and then manifesting stuff. It's so fun.
Is that your routine? Do you have a manifesting routine?
Yeah,
Talk us,
like genuinely.
talk us
Well, because I have like my I have this like my screen or whatever, my monitor like next to my bed, like my computer screen, and then I have a photo of me with like a crowd. And then I
Right.
and then I look at it before I go to bed because then subconsciously I'll be manifesting it while I'm asleep.
I love that. That is so good. And then do you dream about it? Do you dream that
Yeah.
you're playing to like thousands and thousands of people in your
Yeah.
dreams?
Yeah,
That's
like
so cool.
most nights. But it's funny because it's like they say that like when you go to sleep, because I'm really into manifestation
Yeah. me
because
too,
it's
girl.
worked for me.
11-11?
Hell
When you see
yeah.
the numbers and all that, double numbers,
Yeah.
triple numbers.
Yeah, I really like that stuff because I feel like it just means something. But it's kind of like you're supposed to think about everything you want before you go to bed because when you sleep, you're like manifesting it just like subconsciously and like not thinking about it.
I love this chat. This
Yeah.
is so good. Are you into like astrology and stuff as well?
Amen.
Oh.
Cancer sun.
Are you Cancer?
I am. Does it scare you?
No, we get along because I'm Scorpio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Water signs.
Water signs.
Do you know your moon sign?
I think it's a Pisces. I'm pretty sure it's a
Beautiful.
Pisces. Yeah, they're all water.
Oh,
Yeah,
emotions.
all three of them. So many emotions.
Oh my
So
god.
many, so many emotions.
It's cray
Cry
cray.
a lot. Really, really empathetic.
That's me.
Yeah,
Ish.
It's probably why we could vibe and get along. I'd say.
Yeah.
It can be quite hard. Are you quite an empathetic person or emotional person?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think obviously at times I'm not as empathetic as I want to be, but yeah, I think things hurt me easily when I see someone else hurt.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. This is probably not even for the podcast. It's probably more for me, but we'll leave it in. Maybe might cut it out. But like, so I'm just on this journey at the moment where I find myself to be getting more empathetic as I get older, and I
Yeah.
don't know how to control it. Like and I'm trying to embrace it as a superpower more than like a burden. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's just so much when I see things going on in the world, and I'm just,
Yeah.
you know, I could see something happen to a stranger, and I just burst into tears and feel like I need
Yeah.
to help. And in my mind, I'm like, why am I don't even know this person. Why am I feeling like that?
I think that's kind of like that's what comes with growing up, I think. Like what I've learned anyway is that it's kind of just like you learn the consequences of things a lot more and then you get more scared of stuff too. But yeah, I think that must come with age, eh?
Yeah, well,
Because
I mean, I'm 30 this year and I'm still learning. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm like always learning and always growing. So
yeah.
I mean, and that's a great segue because let's talk about your EP. Your EP. Always growing. That's what I feel like we are always doing, right? How did that come about? That name and the EP process.
Well, I honestly, my EP is literally about my ex. Like,
oh, that's like my worst fear. Like,
yeah,
dating someone and then them writing a song about me or an album about me.
Yeah, because I did some stuff in my last relationship that I'm not proud of.
Oh, okay.
And I hurt her and I felt really guilty. And my whole EP really is about me feeling so bad and trying to grow from it and trying to learn the lessons and just become a better person. Obviously, there's some songs in it that just aren't about it, but most of it is, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. I had no idea.
I haven't even said that ever, until now.
So you wrote your whole EP about your last relationship. Okay.
Yeah, most of it, except for Make Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long were you guys together? Like, are you all good talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. We won't use any names because we're done for defamation or something. It might come for me. But
yeah, I was with her for like 3-ish years.
Oh,
yeah. But we were friends for a long time.
Yeah,
so
and that's like in girl world, that's like 3 years is like equivalent to like 10 years.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Were you like living together and stuff?
No, she lived in Australia. So it was very intense.
That's even more
it's
typical,
so gay,
long distance relationship.
Yeah, it's so gay.
How did you guys meet then?
We were friends on Twitter. Honestly, because I was a Twitter fangirl and I met so many people like overseas from Twitter. And then me and her talked quite a bit and then she came over for Selena Gomez and then we hit it off.
She came over for Selena Gomez, did she?
Yeah.
Are you sure she came over for Selena Gomez?
Yeah, because we went to Selena Gomez together, so it was funny. But yeah, and now I'm not with her, which is...
Just for an EP.
Yeah.
This is a successful one. I mean, like at least the relationship, you know, they say that, you know, that the lessons you learn, like you're like what is it, like Ed Sheeran, Adele and all that, all the success that comes off those like relatable feelings though, you know, because everyone's been through that, you know, whether you're proud of it or not, it's whether you can hold yourself accountable and kind of work through those feelings. And I mean, whether you write a song, whether you write a poem, whether you want to talk about it or what, like express yourself in any way. Does she know it's about her? Or did you tell her or?
Oh, surely she does.
So you don't really talk now? Or?
No. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if she's listened to it. But I mean, I don't really care because it's kind of just like, I don't know. Like I just kind of wrote them for my own sort of like reflection of the whole thing, and I'm mostly just reflecting on how I behaved as a person, and like I just want to be a better person, you know.
Do you want to talk about what happened or should people just listen to your songs?
Maybe just listen to the music. I don't know. It's just a matter of like you're trying to make things work and they're not working. And then you float off to other people.
Did that hit a spot?
Yeah, but that's so sad, right? Like it's like, I mean, I don't know. You always want to make people feel good and like feel loved and stuff. And then when you fail, that's awful, you know?
I know.
But... you know, wrote some bangers, so whatever.
You know, I wrote some music and now it's so good. So, yeah. So, okay, well, let's talk about that real quick then. So, so you had a girlfriend and now you have a boyfriend. So do you identify as anything or are you just...
I have no idea.
You don't know?
I still don't know and I don't really care.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like my whole sort of like life from being like 12 to a year ago. I was gay as, and I was like, I love girls. I only love girls, and that's it. And then I met Luke, and I was like, oh shit, like that's a beautiful boy. That's a beautiful man. Yeah,
that is okay.
Yeah, it's funny because I was kind of nervous because I felt like after I put out the Waves video, people would get confused.
Yeah,
if I was with a boy, and I was kind of just like, oh, I don't really care. He's just like, I don't know, he's great.
I can vouch for that. I've met him for probably 15 minutes and we talked about period undies, we talked about exes and he didn't bat an eyelid. He was just like, you know, he was just like I think that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your genitals say, you know, like it's the person inside at the end of the day. But I can understand what you mean about, you know, you have been with women, and then, you know, with the ways where you're with a woman in the video clip and you're all like gay rights and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden you're with a man. I guess it's a lot for people to understand. Like they're like, what? I thought you were gay. But did you ever, it's not like you came out and you're like, I'm gay, I will only ever be with women for the rest of my life. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's funny, because like, I never want to put a label on anything, because I have learned that I just don't know myself as well as I think, and I'm like, I don't know, like I never thought I'd be with a dude, and now I am. But it's funny because when I found out that I was like into girls when I was like 11, 12, I freaked out. I was like, I don't want to be gay. No, that's not me.
Why?
Yeah.
What was that moment for you? What made you like? Was it someone in particular that you were like, oh, I kind of have feelings for you? Because I don't know about you if it makes you feel better, but for me, it was like my teacher in primary school. I was like, why am I looking at Miss? Oh, should I say her name?
No, don't.
Why am I looking at Miss Baker? Whatever. She's probably not even teaching. Why am I looking at Miss Baker and not looking at like Mr. Parker instead? Like I couldn't add it up in my head.
Yeah.
But for me, that was kind of the first signs, and also it was probably who was it? Who was it for me? Like Jennifer Garner and Electra as well.
Oh, right.
I was like, damn, she's hot.
Yeah, it's always, I feel like it's movies.
Yeah, the media.
Yes.
Or Maya on Shortland Street. She's another one.
Really?
Well, because, you know, they won a gay relationship.
That was cool. Yeah, that was sick.
And that was when I was like just growing up and kind of coming into my own sexuality and do I like this? Do I like that? And I just saw it portrayed on the television, and I was like, wow, this thing exists.
You can do that?
Yeah. You can be with a woman?
Yeah, because it was like, for me, I was just like realizing I was looking at girls and not boys. That's literally it. Yeah, like it was funny, and I was like, why am I so obsessed with this girl? And then I had a dream about Kristen Stewart.
Oh, that sounds right. I had a dream. Everyone knew that Kristen Stewart was like girls before she even knew that she liked girls.
I thought she was cool as. And then I woke up the next morning traumatized. I was like, oh, what? I was like, no, Paige, no. And then you'd have those thoughts, right? And you'd be like, maybe I could like a girl. And then the other side of your brain's like, no.
Sitting on the fence, these two people like talking to you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yep. Actually,
I'm gonna marry a man and we're gonna have 3 kids.
Yeah,
that's so funny. Far out. Okay, so did you have those feelings in particular for any reason? Like, was it just because you were afraid of what people might say? You didn't really know any gay people, or
well, probably. I still don't really know. I think I literally just didn't like the look of 2 girls being together when I was young, because to me that made it seem like you were an outcast or weird or like. And then I went to high school, and that's kind of when I still wasn't really telling people. And as soon as I told somebody, that was like my way of accepting it myself, of being like, oh my God, I'm gay. But it was like, yeah.
Do you remember the first time you ever said that? Like, I'm gay. Do you remember saying that?
Well, I started off saying that I was bi, because I really thought that I was. It was so funny. I told my family. And it was hilarious.
What did they say?
My dad was just like, oh, yeah, cool. Cool, dog. That's cool. Nice.
Shot dad.
Yeah, and then mum's like, really? Are you? Real? Do you think so? Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. She's like, oh, yeah. So they did not care. Okay, and I was kind of like disappointed. Yeah. I was like, I want some drama. Nah. Nah, I'm joking. I'm totally kidding.
Well, because your older sister, I think this is common knowledge, isn't it? Because, you know, she's been public about it. You know, she likes girls as well. Like, you know, she's kind of like, I like girls, like guys, whatever it is, love is love. Was she influential in a way when you were younger, or did that not come till like later on in the picture?
No, it was funny actually, because my sister, she's not gay. She does not identify as gay. She just fell in love with a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't think she'll ever go back.
Oh no, that was the one that did the damage, was it? Oh. Everyone's got that one.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's actually quite similar to my situation with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because like, I think she surprised herself. Yeah. And I thought that was cool as. But I was out before she before she really told me, and she was like, Paige,
that's really cool.
I like her. I'm like, I know. You think I don't know? Of course I know. And she's like, really? You know? I'm like, yeah.
I know all the signs.
My gaydar just said yes.
Temperature. What's happening here? That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, because let's talk about Waves and the video clip. So, great song, by the way. Love it.
Thanks.
Video clip is you, and then the other girl there's another woman that is your love interest in the video. And I thought this was just so cool and super important because, like, you were this artist that was coming out of New Zealand. You were up and coming, you know, big song, and then you come out with this video that's got a same couple. Like, you don't see that often,
no,
right?
Yeah,
so, what was the reasoning behind that? What made you want to do that? Apart from, I guess, the fact that you did write it about a same-sex relationship.
Yeah. It's funny because I did say before that my EP is about my ex, but this song isn't. This was about, I was in school and I really liked a girl when I was really young. So I was like, I wanted to be true to the song and I wanted to make a video about the song. And I didn't really think about I didn't think about the fact that I was making a statement or doing some sort of like gay pride thing. I was just being real with what the song was about because it was really about how I was in school and I was fighting with myself about being gay. And like I never really wanted it to be like a thing, which is funny. Like I didn't really want to be like, this song is about gay rights and yay, gay rights, LGBT, like yay, rainbows. Like I just didn't really, I was just like, this is what the song's about and like nah.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's the best thing because I think at the end of the day, that's like exactly like this podcast as well. Like I provide the platform for people to just come and share their stories, and if their stories, like we're not coming on here and be like, you must believe in gays. Like, you know, it's people listen and they relate to things. That's the most important thing, and I think that it's so relatable to a lot of people. Like, you know, that situation of being in school. Like I just said, like I was in school and I was like, why am I attracted to the woman teacher? You know, like these are just everyday things that happen. So even though your intentions weren't that, like, was the response that you got? Were you like, oh, okay, like that's cool? Did you get a lot of
Waves?
Like, with Waves, with that video in particular?
Yeah, it was funny because I mean, like. I'm very musical to the point that I just love what the song sounds like and like the production and stuff. And then obviously the responses you get are like, oh my gosh, this song helped me so much. And like, I relate to this so much and stuff. And I don't think about that. Yeah. Because I'm like, I just want it to sound like a banger. Yeah. And then you get that and you're like, wow, that's really nice. Yeah. And like everyone was really supportive. But I didn't expect people not to be. Yeah. I wasn't really worried.
I guess people interpret like different things in different ways, from like, music and stuff. By the way, in that video clip, was that Kiss Kiss that you guys were at?
Yeah, yeah.
So good, that restaurant.
Yeah.
So did you eat or no? Did you just do that video?
We were there for like 3 hours, which is crazy, eh?
If you ever go to Auckland, Kiss Kiss, the restaurant, it is so good. It's so good. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave that story for a little bit later. No, don't look at my paper. Okay. It's a secret. It's a secret that I've been talking to a little birdie about.
Ew. Ew.
What little birdie will it be though? That's the question.
Oh, I think I know.
Do you? It's cool. So, before we get into that, so I think that's a really cool. I really like your vibe, and I like how you're just like, you know, I'm just growing. I'm always evolving. I'm learning about myself. I love who I love, who I'm attracted to. It's who I am, whether it's a male, whether it's a female, whoever it is. I really like that, and I think that is such an important message to share as well, because there will be so many times in people's lives where they're at that stage where they're confused on what to feel. You know, like there's enough pressure in everyday life. You know, with just everything in general, let alone who do you feel like you want to love? Yeah, hard out. So, yeah.
It makes me sad that people would feel sad about who they like, you know? I think for me, because I was so young, it wasn't as intense for me, you know? You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when you're young, you just accept things easier.
Yeah.
That's maybe... For me, that's what it was.
We were having the conversation. I was having a conversation with somebody else as well, and they were saying that, like, you know, the older generation are kind of a bit more stuck in their ways. You know, they've done their growing, and they're just like, you know,
fuck it.
I'm 60 years old. Like, you know, what am I going to do? But the younger generation are like, okay, I'm a bit more of an open book. You know, I've got more years to learn and make mistakes and do all that kind of stuff. And, you know, if you date a girl and your heart gets broken, okay, just keep moving on. Okay, this is getting personal. Anyway. All right, so let's talk about. I just want to ask you. So, who's like your inspiration in the music world at the moment, or just any time?
I have too many.
Too many?
It sucks. At the moment, probably. Oh, I love Billie Eilish so much. I think she'd be my fave right now.
She's great. Hey?
Yeah, I was a big fan of her like in 2017, 18, and then I kind of like. I've always been a big fan of her, but after watching the doco, I'm just like obsessed with her, deathly obsessed.
If she came to New Zealand, would you like stalk her?
Fuck off.
Because a little birdie told me that apparently when celebrities come to the country, you like stalk them down and try and
Not anymore. Not anymore.
But Justin Bieber, Kehlani, SZA. So when they came to New Zealand, did you like?
Bro, okay. Yes, I was a stan. I still am.
I love this.
With your job, can you meet people?
Can I meet people?
Yeah, do you meet people?
Like famous people?
Yeah.
Or just people in general?
No, like famous people. Not
if they
normal
come in for an interview, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't have that opportunity. Well, didn't. I think maybe now I might, but didn't before. And like these people are my life. I have to. Not anymore, okay? I realized how toxic that is for them.
I mean, like, could be toxic, but could be like, you know, just you're a fan. You're a really, really, really big fan.
Yeah.
Could be a little bit creepy. How far did you go? Like, what did you actually do?
No, not that bad. I literally just went to the airport for all of them.
How did you find out their flight details?
Oh, like on Twitter, people know.
Is there like a Twitter group where people are like, Scissor is flying in?
Honestly, if you go, like, I found everyone. But I didn't like everyone that I wanted to, which wasn't many, okay? You would be surprised how many people do it for every single person that comes.
I believe that. I know a few.
Do you?
Like, yeah, I do. I know people that do it, 100%.
Yeah. It's kind of like, honestly, if you went on Twitter and you, like, typed in the search bar, like, Ed Sheeran, Auckland, or I met Ed Sheeran, if you say I met Ed Sheeran,
Paige would pop up.
Then it will all come.
Yeah. With a photo with her and Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, but you would see if he was there yet or not.
What?
Yeah, because people would be posting photos like, oh my god, I met Ed Sheeran at the airport or Ed Sheeran airport.
Okay. So
it's actually not that hard.
As soon as you saw that, would you be like, okay, I'm in the car and I'm going to the airport? Or
I wouldn't go. But honestly, most of the time, people would just tell me. It was so bad, but like, so funny. Yeah, it was funny because like, it was funny because Justin Bieber was one that I did not want to go to because I was in a long distance relationship, like we said. Yep. And my ex was like, I really want to go and see Justin Bieber at the airport. Like her and my friend were like, we want to go and see Justin Bieber at the airport. He's arriving at 8:30. I was like, I don't want to go to the airport at 8:30. It was her last day here. Like, because she was going back to Australia that day. And I was like, I want to spend the day with you. I don't want to spend the day stalking Justin Bieber. And then she was like, I want to meet him. I'm like, fuck. So we went. And I was that bitch that was like, I am salty. It's cold. I'm tired. I had a long night the night before. I do not want to be here. The true story. Yeah. He gets there and I'm like, oh my God. Justin Bieber. I'm still mad, but Justin Bieber's here. That's fun. That's kind of cool. And he's over at the front of this gate because we're all behind this gate, like wild animals.
I was gonna say, I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because he's on the other side.
Okay, did you cameras out and all that? Yeah.
He got no cameras. We know Justin doesn't like that. We are calm. Okay. That's what everyone there said. No, I took a photo sneakily, not with him, but I was like, But anyways, so he's over at the front of the gate, like there's this line, and he's at the front talking to all these people. No shit. He turns this way, looks at me, dead in the eyes, and walks all the way up, looking at me the whole time. And I'm like, bitch, don't stare at me with those eyes.
And then did you pash?
Like right in front of my ex, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
no, and then
be into it.
Yeah, and then he came up to me in front of like everyone, and he was just like, hi, and I was just like, fuck, hi JB. And I was just like, hi, and he's like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, my name is Paige. but I was too overwhelmed, so I ended up introducing him to the people I was with, and then I was like having a panic attack for the rest of the time, and I was like, I met Justin Bieber.
Is this a real story?
It is. It's a genuinely swear over my mum and dad, like, true story.
It must have been like, that girl over
It was
there,
like it was like that moment where you're like, I don't care about the pop star.
yeah.
I don't care.
Maybe
and
he
then,
sensed that because he was just like, oh, she's chill.
But maybe he was like, I want her to care, and then he got that from me. Because the next month I could not think of anything else except for him staring at me and walking to me, and that he's got a little cross tattoo on his eye. And
Wait, what year was this?
2017.
Did he have blonde hair then? Was it when did he come
shaved?
with blonde?
It was for purpose.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He looks.
I think I remember
He
that.
looks so stunning.
Do you ever like rethink about that moment and you're like, imagine if he came up to me and he was like, Paige, I want you to come on tour with me and open for every one of my shows.
That's what I've
Do
manifested.
you manifest that?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
I could not. That's not what I want. I do not want to go on tour with Justin Bieber because
Why?
I would freak out every time he'd walk by. I love him. I love him so much.
Girl, you need to stop with that attitude. We need to change your words. Change your words. You need to say, I will open for Justin Bieber.
I will open for Justin.
Yes.
Someone.
Yeah. What's the goal? What's your big goal? Because
Honestly,
your goal's not to open for anyone. Your goal's
No, yeah, I know. That's it, right?
Yeah,
like
you're
I do
the
not.
main act.
Yeah, I want to do. My biggest goal in life is to do a Spark show.
Oh, easy.
I don't know,
Come
man.
on.
I don't know. Because I saw Lady Gaga, because I'm a big Gaga fan. Like,
stalk her as well?
huge. No. I never got to. She never came back
Oh,
after
damn.
fucking 2011
Oh,
or
damn it.
12. But, yeah, like, I saw her play in Spark, and I was like, oh, shit. She's fucking mean. And then I'm like, oh, I want to do that. So, yeah, I want to do a Spark show. But I don't want it to be, like, just me singing my songs. I want to be like flying around and shit.
Like you want the whole
I want the
theatrics and everything.
Yeah. I want to be like Katy Perry Prism Tour. I want to be flying around.
Okay, well you need
So I need money and I like
All right,
I need
who wants to donate some money right now to Paige? We need to
GoFundMe?
make this happen. Yeah, start a GoFundMe. God, people make GoFundMes for everything these days. Like, geez.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just like I want to be able to do my own thing. That's literally my goal. And I want
reckon,
and a Grammy, but that's fine.
and just casually, and a Grammy. Like,
A
ooh.
Grammy would be nice too. But
Like Spark, you honestly, I'm not even just saying this, Paige. Like you could sell Spark. Like to drop when you're gonna drop an album. You like, is that the next kind of goal? An album drop?
yeah, but like yeah, I think that it'll take time. I think I'll be able to do it.
You will. You're so young. What are you? 23.
Yeah, to me that's old. I need
Oh.
as in
let me
artist
just
years.
grab
In
my
artist
walking
years, that's
stick.
40. In artist years, that's 40.
No, it's not. Who was I talking to the other day? It was like Jay-Z, and he was like,
You were talking to Jay-Z?
yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my
No, I was saying like I saw something about Jay-Z, and he was like a certain age when he, God, what was this? The stat. Now I'm going to be build-ups or something. Someone was like really old when they became really successful. So don't put an
Was it
age on
Quincy
it.
Jones?
Who? Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones, did you say?
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly. But it was like, you know, when they're like, blah, blah was this old when he made $1 million. Blah, blah was this old when they
Yeah,
got the
right.
success. It was like that. And I was like, oh my God, there's still hope. I'm nearly 30. Here you
Yeah.
are. I'm 23.
I know. It's so funny. It's so funny because when I was 16, I was like, why haven't I done anything yet? Because that's the age that it's impressive. You know what I mean?
No.
She's only 16. Like, what? Royals? She's only 16. Billie Eilish? She's only 16.
Yeah,
I
but-
wanted to be that bitch, but
Yeah,
it's fine.
But don't compare yourself because you're Paige and you're amazing. And you don't. Who cares about the number? Don't worry about what number you are. Like an age is just a number. Don't put that. Oh, yeah, I'm talking to
Okay.
myself as well again. It's just a number on what we put on ourselves, but don't let that define you.
Okay.
It's so important.
I know.
It's,
Look, I'm going to be doing it.
and
Nah.
when you sell out Spark Arena, we'll come back and we'll have this conversation and we'll be like,
Oh, wait, that'll be lit.
remember
Wait.
that time you
Do a
did-
post-show pod. A post-show pod?
No, I'll do it live from behind the stage.
No, you come on stage. That's part of the gig.
I'll just MC you. I'll bring you on. Like I'll just be like, "Hey, give it up for Paige." Oh, okay, we've already sussed it out. Don't worry about it. But so if you could have your album that's coming out, can you have you like started writing for that, or because it's kind of
Yeah.
a whole different vibe. right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of
absolutely.
course not with the girl anymore. So, but you're still growing, so maybe some kind of similarities. But...
I think that I will always have a common theme in what I write about. The sound is forever changing, you know.
In the way, when you say sound, do you mean the sound of like the production of it, or what how you write? Like, do you have a say in the production? Who do you?
Oh yes, I have to. Yeah? I'm. It's funny because I'm very specific about what production sounds like on my stuff, and if it sounds shit or like not shit, but like if I don't like something, I'll be like, take that out, please. Yeah. I can't.
Have to.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I feel like for this album, I want it to be, you know, like more fun, more exciting, you know?
Okay. So you've had the wee like little like, oh, this is my relationship, you know, I learnt from it and I grew from it, and now you're like, I'm a bad bitch, like this is me, like I've grown. I'm 23.
Honestly, the title, I've grown.
Always growing.
Or grown. Just grow. Always growing?
Always growing was the EP, right?
Yeah. And it's like grown.
Still growing.
Still growing.
No, just still growing, so that the final one can be like growing.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like it's kind of just like you're always evolving, so your music should be different all the time. I don't know. Like I would find it so deathly boring if my stuff sounded the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
I would destroy my career if I just wanted to do the same sounding stuff. You know?
True.
But so I want some bangers out there.
I'm trying to think of someone that kind of... I mean, are you a fan of 660?
Yes.
Do you think that some of their stuff is quite similar? They use quite similar like easy chord guitars and like familiar sounds and stuff. But I guess it works for them. But they've got quite a very loyal fan base, don't they?
I think that's the thing though, like about certain artists is that like they can get away with it because people enjoy that so much. I think with 660 though, I think they have changed. I think they have developed.
Yeah.
I think the instrument's the same.
Yeah, true. They've still got that little thing that's like that 660, I guess.
Yeah, because you got to know. Yeah. Like, you got to be able to identify the artist. But to me, I find it really exciting when you hear like an artist that has an album that will have one song that sounds so different to another, because I'm like, whoa, they're diverse, they can do so much cool shit. Like, and for me, I'm kind of just like, I've been singing about girls and now I can sing about boys, and that's so fun, you know what I mean?
Oh, what are we gonna expect in this one? I'm excited, I can't wait to hear it. For your new album, do you have like a dream person to feature on a song with you?
Oh yeah, you know what's so funny is that like my dream, probably one of the reasons why I wanted to be an artist was because I wanted to collab with people. Like I would like with my faves. Yeah. My dream collab is probably Kehlani. I think she's great.
Well, I asked her to be on the podcast.
Did she say yes?
She was like, sorry babe, but busy, maybe next time. Nah.
Did she?
I got through to her manager.
Oh, David Ali.
Yeah, I met David, what's good? You're the man.
Dave.
Yeah. I met him when they came to New Zealand and gave contacts because I was like really want to connect in the future, because she was keen to come and do stuff like here in New Zealand, like for the community, for the queer community. And I was like, let me think about stuff, because like, you know how you met Justin Bieber and you were like, I don't know what to say. When I met Kehlani, I was like
bro,
I just couldn't.
I met her too and I fucking flopped on the ground.
It was like
mentally,
everything was flopping on me when I met her. I was just like, I can't talk, like I can't.
When did you meet her?
When she came for
Sweet 60 Savage tour?
Yes, yeah, Sweet 60 Savage.
Was that not the best?
That was so good.
Oh my God.
It was so good.
I was at the front for that show.
Were you?
I was moshing.
I had not that great of seats, but I didn't care. Like I was like up the top, but still, I was just like this. You know how people are like, yeah, I was like this. Because I was just so into it, and I was just like watching everything that she was like doing. I guess you know how you're talking about your stalker episodes. Like if that was like, if I had to do, I wouldn't even do it to Kehlani, because I
did. Oh, regrets.
Is that how you met her?
No, but this is the difference as well also, is that I went because the people that I was going to the concert with wanted to go meet her at the airport.
Oh, so I feel
because
like
they were people from
a lot. Like it was your ex last time, now it's your friends. Like...
No, it was my ex and a friend.
Oh, okay.
From Australia.
Oh, the Australians. Okay.
Yeah, the Aussies are crazy.
It's all their fault. Okay, so you met her?
Oh, no. I met her meet and greet.
Okay,
but
so you paid to meet her.
yeah,
Fair
I had
enough.
to. I needed
would.
that hug.
And damn, you're so like, I could just sit here for hours and just be like, yeah, and then, and then, and then.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I feel like I was just boring as for the past like 5
No,
minutes.
no, it's not. Like, you'll think it's boring because you're talking about yourself, but
Right.
a lot of people will just be like, whoa, that is like, you like, you got to remember, like, there are a lot of people, especially in New Zealand, who want to be musicians and want to be full-time artists, and so they'll be like, how did you do it? How do you, so
And having
it's cool.
it's funny because having that want is hard too. Because I mean, I had that for years, like desperation, like it hurts because you want it so bad, and that's why I feel like really grateful because it's like such a cool opportunity, like it's. Do you feel like you're doing what you really want to do in life?
Me?
Yeah.
I am, but I always feel like I could be doing more. I'm really bad like that. Like I dream really high. Like I feel like we can relate on that. Like my dreams, like when I was little, I was like, I'm going to be on the radio. And everyone was just like, dry. Like you're from you're from South Auckland.
That's
like, literally,
it though.
Like literally my teachers were like, get another career choice because, like it's a hard competitive industry.
Yeah.
But I love it. I have so much fun. Like I'm having so much fun creating this platform. Like I love doing this because I get to share amazing stories like yours just now. And I love people. Like I love people. So that gives me joy also. But yeah, I'm just a person that just, I'll do something and people will be like, that's amazing. It's so cool. And I'll be like, okay, next. Like, what are we doing next? Always
that's
wanting
crazy,
and wanting.
right? I think that's so normal. Like I think heaps of people are like that. I'm definitely like that too.
Yeah. Maybe it's a water sign thing.
Maybe it's just a human thing too.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope people are motivated and want more out of life,
Yeah,
it's a good feeling to have.
Yeah, I think also though, for me, I find it really hard to just be happy with what I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's crazy.
Man, this conversation is like going in so many directions.
Yes, sorry.
But no, this is great. But like, I understand what you mean because I got real sick last year, like really, really sick.
COVID.
And I just like got to a point where I was just like, Danny, you need to appreciate everything you have because like you could have so much less than what you actually do. So ever since that kind of happened, every day I'm just like, I look and I'm just like, wow, like I'm so grateful to have a roof and a car and friends and family and like, all that kind of stuff. And I guess I don't want it to get to a point where it has to be a point where your like health is jeopardized before you start being grateful.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that that's the reason why you got sick?
I think the reason I got sick, because I'm quite into this as well, like I'm not really like medical or that kind of stuff. I'm really like energy.
Yeah.
My energy was really low and I was like not in a great place.
Right.
So I think that really affected me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
This is so deep.
Yeah.
Woo, that was like an emotional roller coaster. But
it's good to acknowledge that stuff though. Like, I mean, it's funny because my sister Tegan, like, she talks to me about like all that stuff too. Like, you have to keep your energy like high and positive affirmations and stuff, because as soon as your mental health and spirit goes down, nothing will work. Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's just all like forever, like a full circle. Like, well-being, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual.
That's why balance is so important. And it's so hard.
Remember to keep your cup full as well. If you're emptying it. She like looks at my cup.
I did look. I was like,
she's like, what? Your cup's full? I mean, like,
oh my God, that was subconscious too. That was so subconscious of me as well.
That is such a South Auckland thing to do.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, our cups are full, so that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. But no, hey, look, I appreciate you coming on this. I know you're a very busy woman. I know that your man's waiting outside, so I better let you go. He's probably like, can these girls like shut up? But thank you so much for jumping on. Is there anything else you'd like to wrap up with and share with the people?
Thanks for having me.
Oh no, thank you.
I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much to say, but I'm just like very grateful to be here and to have these conversations. Yeah. And I'm grateful that you have a platform for people to hear them too, which is really cool. So yeah, that's it.
You're a doll. Hey, push your IG where people can find you and listen to your music and all that kind of stuff.
Paige's space everywhere. Paige's space. I repeat, Paige's space.
She actually also has a podcast as well. So,
called Paige's space.
that's actually really good. Just Paige's space everything. Just
Honestly, yeah. It's just an easy way to do it. And I don't know why that's my handle, but it is.
Paige's space. Oh, it's just your space. That's yours, I guess, at the end of the day. It's your safe space.
Yeah, nothing deep to it.
Yeah. Next album, Paige's space.
Yeah, it's the whole thing about why.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, no worries.